Hi guys, welcome back to Lolly's World, and today we are going to learn how to make 5 cheese stuffed shells. So let's get started. Alright, so the ingredients we're gonna need is a box of jumbo shells. And this one I got from Walmart. It's a 12-ounce box, as well as oregano leaves, black pepper, salt, and parsley, preferably dry parsley because fresh one will burn in the oven. 2 jars of marinara sauce, cream cheese, parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese. These are the 3 main cheeses, and usually I use whatever other 2 cheeses that we have at home. So today it's the mild cheddar and the mozzarella leftover that we have. So if you don't like a certain cheese, feel free to switch it out. Sometimes we make Gouda or whatever really we have at home. Pepper jack makes it a little spicy. Now with the cream cheese, you do want to leave it out for a while so it will be softer. This is soft, and I didn't bring it out yet, but you're also going to need an egg. We're going to beat an egg, so we want an egg. But ricotta cheese, parmesan cheese, and the cream cheese I think are the 3 main ones in this specific recipe. So if you can just not switch those 2, then that's great. But if you don't like cream cheese or something else, then feel free to switch it out. It's just the cream cheese makes it a lot softer. I will put all the quantities in the description box below. My family is big, so I'm gonna make this whole thing, and it's going to literally make this pan and this pan. But if you're looking at this and you're going, oh, that's way too much for us, then just cut it in half. So what I'm going to do in the description box is I'm actually going to put what I made, and if you have fewer people, I'll cut it in half and I'll write that down for you guys too. But let's get started. So our first step is going to be to boil water for the shells and to put the shells in there. The shells are not going to completely, we don't need to completely cook them because they will be cooked in the oven, so only about 8 to 9 minutes. And then we'll take them out and separate them and let them dry before we stuff them. So right now we're just gonna boil them for 8 minutes. So Alexa, timer for 8 minutes, please. Okay, my darling, so it's been 8 minutes, so I drained the shells, and now I'm just tapping some cold water on them. That way I'll be able to fill it or touch it, I guess, and then put it there. Now, some of them do like to go in each other, so I like to separate them kind of like that. That way they don't stick to each other, because that will make it very hard later to fill. So I'm just going to do that and leave them lay in here on this board, and then we'll stuff. So, in the medium bowl, we're going to put the ricotta cheese in, and I will, like I said, write all the amounts in the description box. The whole pack of cream cheese is gonna go in. And we got a cup of parmesan cheese, half a cup of the mozzarella that we cubed, and half a cup of the medium cheddar that we also cubed. Alright. Now we're going to crack and lightly beat the 2 eggs, and we'll add it to that as well. Alright, so I'm gonna add the 2 lightly beaten eggs, as well as the pepper, salt, parsley, and oregano. And I will mix everything together now, but I'm probably gonna put you guys down because I'm gonna need both hands to do for this. And I don't know where my camera stand is at the moment, so I apologize about that. Alright, so I got it all mixed up, and the reason why I put all the cheese and herbs in the bowl while it's in the sink is because sometimes it makes a mess or it leaks, and if it's in the sink it's a lot better for me. But it's all mixed, so we're gonna leave it alone for a minute. Grab one of this, grab the sauce and the pans, and we'll start. Alright, so we're gonna take our sauce and put a little bit in, and just kind of spread it around a little bit. It doesn't need to be completely covered, but just somewhat.
Yeah.
Alright, so for my 2 pans here, it took 1 jar, which is why I have 2. I'm probably not going to use the full one of these ones. I'm just going to put a little bit on top later. But right now we're ready to grab our shells and start. Okay, so when it comes to stuffing them, it is going to get a little messy. I just use my hands, honestly, to hold it open. And then grab the spoon and take a little bit and stuff it as much as I can. Then I just put it straight into the pans that we already put the tomato sauce in. And it will be getting messy because your hand will be getting cheese on it or sauce on it, but that's quite okay. So continue doing that and we'll meet in a minute. Okay, so now that they're all panned out, I'm literally gonna take this and just kind of drizzle it around to cover the top. I'm probably not going to need this right now, so I'm gonna put that aside. But just to cover them a little bit on top, you don't have to completely cover them.
Are you still gonna use this though?
No. So now that we got it and we covered it, I used the 2 jars of marinara sauce, but it's gonna go on in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna check on it, and if it needs a few more minutes, then we'll give it another 5 minutes. 350 and 10 minutes. So we're out of the oven, and this is what they look like. If you wanted to, you could sprinkle some more cheese on top and then put it in the oven, or for a few more minutes, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. My family is gonna love them. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.